Okay, if you're in your car listening right now, this is probably not breaking news, but here in this province in Ontario, we have some of the highest car insurance premiums in the country. And while driving has been reduced for many thanks to the pandemic, what is not down is auto insurance rates. As a matter of fact, a new survey out says that auto rates have actually gone up $30 since December of last year. For more on this, Nainesh Kotak joins us from Kotak Personal Injury Law here on Global News Radio, 640 Toronto. Nainesh, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time. What are auto insurance companies saying about this? How are they justifying the fact that they're charging us more, yet a lot of folks are driving less?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can readily justify it. They have the usual lines. They say, there's fraud. Well, that's the line they've been using for many, many years. And the answer would be, okay, prove it. Show us exactly what that is costing you. The reality is, when you say $30 per policy, that amounts to a $198 million increase during COVID. So this is from December of 2019 until June of 2020. Despite, you see in the FSRA, Financial Services Regulatory Authority website, praising insurance companies for $1 billion in rebates. But even with these alleged rebates, which I certainly haven't seen, the premiums have gone up. And the stats are very clear from MTO, Ministry of Transportation of Ontario, that the claims are dramatically down. For example, in April, there was 4,812 claims. That means property damage, personal injury, or fatality, as compared to the same in 2019 of 14,166. And yes, you go into June, it has, there have been more accidents, but still nowhere near the comparable period for 2019. But here we are. Premiums are still going up, but FSRA is still approving rate increases. So, Jeff, what we're really lacking, I think, in this province is a lack of transparency and a sense of really, I think, hopelessness on behalf of the general public. Well, here we go again. Nothing I can do about it. But the question is, why does this keep happening? It's really a lack of accountability. FSRA, Financial Services Regulatory Authority, one of their mandates, in fact, is to promote good administration of insurance and pension plans, promote transparency and disclosure of information. But unfortunately, in my opinion, when you look at the premiums going up, you're not in fact seeing this, and it's all on the backs of the Ontario residents.
Yeah, well, listen, Nainesh, you're absolutely right. I'm sure people listening right now are feeling helpless once again. They're throwing their hands in the air. What can you possibly do? Because as you well know, you've got to have it. You have to have auto insurance to be able to drive a car in this province, in this country. And it's also somewhat ironic, I think, we're talking about the number $30 increase since December of last year, because it was just last week that Premier Ford was going on about the 30% commission rate of food delivery services. So since we're talking about that number again, does the Premier need to step up and call out some of these auto insurance companies? Does the government need to do something for drivers in this province?
FSRA is supposed to be an arm's length organization that would approve the increases, but it does respond, or it reports to the Minister of Finance. So I do think it would be the minister's calling here to look at this and say, wait a minute, things are not working. And it's a tax, really. Let's face it. You have to have auto insurance, as you'd say. It's a product, and the product we're buying keeps getting chewed away at. Under the Wynne government, between 2010 and 2017, there were 17 cuts to the auto product. That means what somebody gets if they're hurt, how much treatment they get. But the premiums keep on going up. From 2017 to 2019, we're talking about 20% increase in insurance premiums, despite coverage being reduced. So absolutely, Jeff, something has to be done. Certainly was not done under the Wynne government. It got a heck of a lot worse under the Wynne government. And, the hope is that Premier Ford and Minister Downey would actually, really pay attention to this, because these are serious election issues. When people hear, wait a minute, everybody else is sacrificing, businesses are losing money. Look at the restaurants, right? Why is it auto insurers are exempt from this? Why should they keep on getting profit after profit after profit every year on the backs of Ontario residents? this is a real issue. Someone's got to answer for it.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would like to own a business in which everybody is forced to have your product, and on top of it all, you can then, yes, you're right, offer less while charging more, as you put there, Nainesh. So, I mean, this has got some real implications and some real consequences because there's a lot of families hurting right now due to the pandemic. So do you think that we're really going to finally see some change when it comes to auto insurance premiums in this province?
You know, if you ask me this question, look at it in a historical context, unfortunately, I would say, you know, as a realist, we probably won't see any. But I think, you know, if the government is going to look at this in terms of how it's reacting and helping, you know, certain businesses and individuals, maybe we will see something. But, you know, they got a big lobby. Let's face it, insurance industry is a big lobby. They've got a lot of money, and it really is that lobby is so powerful. You know, it causes one to be a little pessimistic about the potential for reductions, in fact.
Well, it goes without saying, we will continue to watch this with interest. Nainesh Kotak from Kotak Personal Injury Law. Appreciate the time. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Take care.